something that is coming back is Heels. Heels. Now, I haven't watched this. I figured Jacob has watched this show. I have not watched this
show. I've been waiting so long for this. Oh, I'm so happy. Happy.
Okay. But Heels season 2 is coming up, Jacob. It's coming out July 28th at midnight on the Starz app, starring Stephen Amell and Alexander Ludwig. And it's about a small-time drama series based on a wrestling league in Ural, Georgia. Family-owned wrestling promotion with two brothers. They're rivals. And this new season, they're going to actually have the possibility of getting a deal for a new streaming service to put them on the national stage. So we'll see what happens with this. Like, honestly, the idea is Heels, because if you watch wrestling at all, you know it. The bad guy is the heel. They're the bad guy. They, heels and faces. So these are the heels. The brothers are the heels.
But it's so much deeper than that. It's so excellent because the whole point of the heels is that they're carrying that shit outside the ring with them. So like in reality, they're slowly becoming real life heels, and they got to put themselves in check and like not get carried away with the character. It's a lot deeper than that. Basically, what Heels does for wrestling is what Ted Lasso has done for soccer or European football. Like that to me, this show is my Ted Lasso. It's not the same kind of show. It is humorous, yes, but it's
a lofty comparison, bro.
It's a deep drama, and it has a lot of great humor. It has amazing wrestling bits. It has a lot of indie wrestlers that cameo in it, and they play like these. They don't play themselves. They play characters that are in the wrestling world that are similar to their indie characters, as well as CM Punk has a recurring role in the show where he kind of plays this crazy Mick Foley type character, and he's like a family of wrestlers, like him and his wife and his kid. Like, it's a whole bit. It's so well done. It's so well written. Like I said, it is, to me, it's what, for wrestling, it's what Ted Lasso has done for soccer, because it has that same, like, it just, even if you're not a fan of wrestling, it makes you watch the show and you kind of go, damn, I want to check this out. Like, it gives you kind of a behind the scenes look of how that world works for these people, like what their actual life is outside of wrestling and how it all comes together. It's really fucking good. I can't say enough.
That's awesome.
I loved it.
I need to check this out. Yeah. Because I love me some old school wrestling stuff too. I watch it now and, here and there now, like I used to, but still, it's like to have that kind of perspective, put it out there, kind of like Low did for the women wrestling too.
Yeah.
That actually shone a light on that world that a lot of people didn't know too, and dramatized it and made it like such a great program that people just freaking love it, And it makes people appreciate the sport even more.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's good. Hell yeah. That's
all the characters. The characters are supremely well written, and like they are who they are, and the way that they mishmash with one another, the way that their stories intertwine, what one person does, another does. Like, they all have this unique storyline that works around each other, and just they really are defined very well, both inside the ring as the wrestler gimmicks and outside the ring as who they are as people. Like, it's really well done.
Gotta check it out. Keoki, have you seen this before? I know you have a wrestling history, so.
Exactly. I know enough about wrestling, but I actually saw the promos for that show, and I thought, what a great idea for a show, because that's the kind of thing that you actually want to see to help get that emotion from wrestling, that you're like, hey, I'm just a common guy who likes it here and there, but I can get into getting more history to understand, oh, this is why this guy's like this, and characters that I've been seeing for over 30 years, and understand a little bit better. Oh, okay, now I understand. Like you said, like Mankind, Mick Foley, all these guys that are like all these down-in guys here, Gold Dust.
Have a nice day.
Classics. It's just a good way to understand it. And that's cool that CM Punk is in there, because this guy's transitioned from wrestling into actual fighting to now on a wrestling show. Like, that's pretty cool that he's involved in it. So I do want to.
It's so good for him.
Yeah, that's
Sabrina's.
Cool.
This is definitely not Sabrina's show. Definitely not. She's like, nah, I don't want anything to do with that. I can tell right now all over her face.
I mean, no, I can't believe that Jacob compared it to Ted Lasso.
Hey, look, if you like Ted Lasso, I recommend that you watch this and you tell me what you think, because that's the best comparison I have for it. It has done for wrestling. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that I definitely
do not agree with you. However, I will watch an episode and report back. But
I'd love
Ted Lasso is literally one of the best shows on television.
I absolutely
ever.
Love Ted Lasso. It's my
so to be comparing some show that most people never even heard of to Ted Lasso, it just seems very
But
It just
most people
seems
haven't
like
heard of
it's
Ted
a
Lasso either.
bold comparison. Yeah, everyone, dude, it's won 1 million Emmys and SAG
Emmys
awards
don't mean
and
shit. I just
Golden
now
Glo-
discovered it like 2 weeks ago. I've run through it because I fucking loved it.
Well,
But I only
There's only
discovered
one
it
season
because you
so
guys
far.
covering it.
you personally, but I'm just saying, like anyone who's ever watched an award show that gives award to television shows knows what Ted Lasso is because it has kicked ass and taken names the past 3 seasons. So
That's
I'm just
excellent.
saying,
And it's well deserved, well earned too.
I'm
Yeah,
not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying my instinct is that that's a very, very strong comparison that, in my opinion, is probably incorrect. However, like I said, I will watch it first before I come down hard on you. And when I
Don't
do
worry
watch
about
it,
it. Look,
and it is
once again, as a huge wrestling fan, as a person that loves wrestling, all of wrestling aspects, this show is to me what Ted Lasso is to football, to soccer. Like that's how well done it is. It's not on the same
Heels.
level. I think Ted Lasso is a better show. I love it. But I really fucking love Hills. I love what they've done with it. And it's a really successful, smart way of writing the show. And
It's
it
such a
helps
great
bring to
name.
life the whole indie world of wrestling. Like those high school arenas, the veterans union hall stuff that they perform in, like these small, you go to a bar and there's a ring set up in a bar and you're like, what is this? It's like, oh, it's some local indie touring show. Like that's what it puts a light on. And it's all
Nice.
these people trying to get over in this indie world. So we're not even talking that WWE level or that AEW level. It's not even Ring of Honor level yet. Like it's super small. It's that touring shit, and it's like
I'd have to
the
say,
small
if there
town
was ever
stuff.
some sort of subject matter that I didn't need more expansion on, it's certainly what you're talking about right now. But like I said, I'll give it a shot. I never woke up and said, gee, I need to know what the young, small indie wrestling world was like. Like, that's definitely not something that's ever crossed my mind. Now, when I see it, maybe you're right. Maybe I'll be blown away and I'll love it and I'll be happy to admit that I was wrong.